Will Howard was really good for Ohio State last year, especially during their playoff run en route to winning the national title. But I expect for Julian Sayin to be an upgrade at quarterback for Ohio State this year. He throws with elite anticipation. He throws guys open. He has really elite accuracy and great touch on the ball, which is going to help Jeremiah Smith put up monster numbers for him to be a potential Heisman finalist this year. It's hard for a guy like Jeremiah Smith to be a Heisman contender when you have so many other mouths to feed in this offense with Cornell Tay. You also got Ennis, who should be in for a breakout season as well. But with how natural Julian Sayin is at throwing the ball, I feel he's going to elevate this Ohio State offense to a similar level that we saw C.J. Stroud have this offense performing at a few years ago. He's not as big and physically gifted as what C.J. Stroud is, but I think he's a little bit more refined technically than what C.J. Stroud was at that point of his Ohio State career. And he's a smooth operator in the pocket. During that spring game, I saw a pretty big gap between him and the other quarterback that he's competing against. I still don't understand why folks think that this quarterback battle is still ongoing. I think after that spring game, Julian Sayin more than showed that he's QB1 for this season. And he was recruited by Nick Saban. Nick Saban won with every single quarterback that he started at Alabama, but the first one that he inherited. And even then, he went 12-2 of him. Nick Saban just has an eye for the quarterback position. So if Nick Saban tapped Julian Sayin as being the next savior of Alabama football in terms of their quarterback position, then I'm pretty confident that Ryan Day and Brian Hartline are going to be able to maximize the talent that Julian Sayin possesses, because he's just such a smooth thrower of the football, to where with the improved offensive line that Ohio State has, because their offensive line played lights out during the CFP in spite of them being down 2 starters. So it's only right to expect this offensive line to be a strength this year. And with everything they have at wide receiver, look, we talk about Jeremiah Smith being a Heisman contender. Julian Sayin could be a Heisman contender as well this year. He has a lot of weapons. He has a good supporting cast around him. He has the talent to be easily the best quarterback in the Big Ten this year. There's not a lot of proven quarterbacks in this conference right now. Do you think Dante Moore is going to be better than Julian Sayin? Do you think that the kid from Washington is going to be better than Julian Sayin? Do you think Aiden Childs takes that next step? I don't know, but right now, I love what I've seen out of Julian Sayin. There's just so much that he brings to the table this year at quarterback for the Buckeyes that they didn't really get out of Will Howard. Like, Will Howard was a tough kid, big, physical, gritty runner. He had a pretty good arm, but he didn't throw guys open. Julian Sayin is going to make these Ohio State receivers better. He's going to have better ball placement. You're going to be better throwing the ball down the field with more efficiency and have more consistency doing so. Ohio State, they kind of ran the football a little bit more with Will Howard because they kind of knew that he had some limitations on him. And somewhat, if we're being honest, they kind of just got Will Howard because he was the best quarterback they could get at that point in the transfer portal. With Julian Sayin, though, you got somebody that has set for a year, that has waited his turn when he probably could have started on several other Power 4 programs last year. I think Julian Sayin is going to change a lot for an offense that was already arguably the best in college football last year. He has that kind of potential where I see a lot of C.J. Stroud in his game. So I think that Julian Sayin, that quarterback for the Buckeyes this year, is going to boost this offense a lot higher than what we didn't even know they were capable of.